Good morning, my dear loving children. Welcome to Vidyanagar Public School's online class. Ma'am, hope all of you are fine and safe at home. Do you remember what we were discussing in the previous class? Yes, we were discussing the poem It Couldn't Be Done, written by Edgar Allan Guest, right? Yes, and in the first class we discussed about the poem, and today we will discuss the question answer session in that chapter. Okay, ma'am will be reading the first question from the comprehension. What did he say when he was told that a task couldn't be done? What was his reply? What did he say? He chuckled and said that maybe it couldn't be done, but he would not accept that and say so till he himself had tried to do it. Okay, did you understand what he said? He chuckled and said that maybe it couldn't be done, but he would not accept that and say so till he himself had tried to do it. That was the reply he said, right? Second question, how does he get ready and do the difficult task in the second stanza? Yes, in the second stanza, he takes off his coat and hat and immediately begins to do the task, right? Yes, he takes off his coat and hat and he immediately begins to do the task. Lifting his chin with a slight grin without any doubt or any attempt to avoid it, he begins to sing as he starts working, right? And let's see the third question. What is the reaction in the second stanza different from the first stanza? Yes, in the first stanza, he replied to what the others were saying, explaining that he would try before he accepted and said that it couldn't be done. In the second stanza, what happened? He does not say anything at all, but taking off his coat and hat, he simply sets about doing the task, right? He just simply sat and he started doing the task. And let's see the fourth question. How does the tone and attitude of the speaker changes in the third stanza? Yes, you see, in the first and second stanzas, the speaker tells us about a person who never gives up but goes about doing his task, right? However difficult, with great grin and determination. The speaker gives others to discourage and dissuade them. In the third stanza, the tone of the speaker changes as the speaker talks directly to the reader. This tone has been adopted to motivate and inspire the reader, as the speaker tells the reader not to be deterred by people, not to be get away by the people from your dream, from your task, who discourage or assume that a task cannot be done, but to simply take up the given task and do it. What was that? What was the question? How does the tone and attitude of the speaker changes in the third stanza? How does it change? In the first and second stanzas, the speaker tells us about a person who never gives up but goes about doing his task, however difficult, with great grit and determination. The speaker gives details to show how one should deal with a difficult task as well as how they should not allow others to discourage and dissuade them. Right? And in the third stanza, the tone of the speaker changes as the speaker talks directly to the reader. This tone has been adopted to motivate and inspire the reader, we people. As the speaker tells the reader not to be deterred by people who discourage and assume that a task cannot be done, but to simply take up and given and take up the given task and do it with confidence and determination. That's what our speaker is saying. And fifth question, how does the poem end on a strong note of victory and optimism? Yes, the phrase "you will do it" exudes positively, right? Yes, the poem ends on a strong note of victory and optimism as it talks of achieving success in spite of hindrances, right? In spite of some difficulties, he is saying about achieving success, right? Yes, the phrase "you will do it" exudes positivity. The poem ends on a strong note of victory and optimism as it talks of achieving success in spite of hindrances. And let's see the second B session. Read these lines from the poem and answer these questions. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Who started to sing? What was he doing? What was he doing? Yes, the person who was full of determination to complete the task at hand started singing. He was trying to complete the task at hand, right? Yes. Next question. Explain the importance of these two lines and why they are repeated in the first and second stanzas. Why? These two lines show the attitude that one should adopt, and these two lines show the attitude that one should adopt while tackling a task. They should take up the task with the confidence that they will be able to accomplish it. These two lines are repeated to highlight the fact that difficult tasks need to be dealt with a positive attitude, and soon one will find that a task which was considered to be difficult to be accomplished would get done. Okay, so these two lines are showing the attitude that one should adopt while tackling a task. Okay, next question, how do these lines change in the third stanza? What does it signify? The last two lines of the third stanza address the readers directly. We people. Though there is no fundamental difference in these two lines with those of the first and second stanzas, they signify an important change in the speaker's tone and stance. The last stanza tries to motivate and inspire the reader to never give up. Okay, let's see, think, and answer. What is the theme of the poem? What does the speaker's choice of words and his use of repetition help him to emphasize it? The theme of the poem is to never give up. If one tries to do a task sincerely and with confidence and positivity, they will definitely be able to accomplish it. The speaker's choice of words and use of repetition help to emphasize the point that one should not listen to detractors or negative people, but should take up a task with confidence and determination to accomplish it. Repetition helps to reinforce the words. It seems to create the rhythm in which a person referred to in the first two stanzas is working. And second question, what is the rhyme scheme or pattern of rhyme at the end of each line of the poem? The rhyme scheme of the poem is A B A B C D C D. Okay, ma'am, hope all of you understood. If do you have any doubts, we will discuss it in the live session. Okay, and all of you should read this poem 2 times and write down these question answers in your notebook. Okay. Thank you all. Have a good day.